you, Handel. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. And now for news coming out of Antigua and Barbuda. The year 2019 has set a record for the least number of homicides committed in Antigua and Barbuda in a single year since 1999. With just 3 murders on record, a 75% decrease from 2018, Acting Commissioner of Police Atlee Rodney suggests that it may be the lowest in any independent state in the world. According to Rodney, the lowest number of murders in the country for almost 20 years were recorded. He added that in 2000 and 2001, less than 5 murders were recorded. Serious crimes, to include gun-related and violent crimes, were said to have decreased by 42.48% when compared to 2018. The acting commissioner credited this to the ongoing ability of law enforcement officers to remove firearms off the streets. The overall number of crimes reported, however, increased by 634 reports. It accounted for a 28.79% increase and drove the figures from 2,202 in 2018 to 2,836 in 2019. Acquisition crimes like petty theft, car break-ins, home invasions, and malicious damage dominated the reports, accounting for more than half of the crimes reported. Of the more than 2,000 crimes reported, 1,063 were larceny, 579 house break-ins, 455 malicious damage, and 66 robberies, and 23 were unlawful sexual intercourse. Over to Trinidad and Tobago, a young mother who broke off a relationship and returned to the home of her parents recently had been found shot dead. The body of Gabriela Dubari was discovered at around 11 a.m. today at the family house at Avocat. A male suspect in the killing is in police custody. The suspect is well known to Dubari's family and to her child. Dubari was 28 years old. Police say the suspect lived not far from the scene of the killing, and he was arrested at his home. Local government councillor for the area, Derek Borwin, was at the scene and said this has become sort of a regular thing in the country. He said it is very disturbing, and he appealed to families to have control of their behavior in these times. And now for our final story coming out of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom will not turn its back on Barbados and other Caribbean community CARICOM members when it comes to trade. This assurance has come from Stefan Kossoff, head of the Department for International Development Caribbean, who said that the current EU CARIFORUM Economic Partnership Agreement, EPA, would remain in place until the end of this year. In fact, Kossoff informed regional trade representative that once that agreement between the UK and the region expires, a new one would be implemented. The UK is due to leave the EU on Friday, January 31, which means it would have to negotiate new trade deals outside of what currently exists between the EU and other trade partners. According to the opening of a 3-day CARICOM workshop on World Trade Organization issues at the Savannah Hotel recently, Kossoff said the UK remains a firm supporter of the EPA. He added that the DFID is pleased that in line with the withdrawal agreement reached between the EU and the UK, the terms of current trading arrangements will remain unchanged during the implementation period, which will run between the end of January and December 2020. This move is to ensure that businesses in both the Caribbean and the EU are maximizing the benefits of the agreements. Well, that has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching, and back to you, Handel.